Right. Let's start today's session. This is the third demo lecture of Python full stack development. We just completed 2 demo lectures yesterday and day before yesterday. If you are new to this session, I strongly recommend to watch my 2 demo video lectures. After completion of today's demo, our team will send the 2 demo video link also. You can watch the 2 demo videos for better understand. Okay. So along with today demo session, you can feel free to attend tomorrow also. One more demo is there. Once you complete your tomorrow demo session, and then after you have to enroll for this course for continuation sessions. Okay. Yes. So today we'll start how to write Python program and what are the different ways to write. We'll discuss in detail. So in the last 2 demo lectures, we completed just introduction part, like what are the Python full stack development subject, like Python, Django, REST API, Flask, and UI basics, MySQL and SQL. And yesterday we introduced Python. What is the basic introduction of Python, like what type of language it is, what is the difference between interpreted language and dynamically typed programming language, compiler languages, all we discuss, and history of Python, and how to download and install Python software also we were discussed in the last lecture. In today's lecture, I'm going to show you different ways to write Python code and execute. So make sure that you can write Python code in different editors. But first, before going to write Python code in different editors, you must and should have the installation of Python software. So already I said in the last lecture how to download it and install it, right? Python software. So without Python software, you will not get any interpreter. So with interpreter only, we have to run our Python code after execution, after writing the code. So we'll see first option, interactive mode. Second option, script mode. Third option, ideally, integrated development learning environment. Fourth option, PyCharm editor. Fifth option, VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Okay. So these are all options are there. One by one, we'll look into that. So first means interactive mode. Interactive mode in the sense, as you know that for the first time when we download and install Python software, you will get default editor, right? That is ideally integrated development learning environment. This is the default editor. Using this default editor, we have to write the logic. So first let me open ideally by going to search. Ideally I'm typing. So this is ideally software. Click on it. Once you click on it, and you will be able to see this window. This window is nothing but interactive window. Yes, sir. This is only interactive window. So interactive window, why we are calling this means just you can interact as a programmer by typing something like this. Hello, or you can declare variables. Okay, A and B, A plus B 20, A plus B 30 like this. See, Python syntaxes are very simple and straightforward in style. And unless like other languages, Python don't have much more complex syntax. So that's what easily we can able to write the logics and understand the logic, and easily we can implement the code. See, if I'm declaring here variables like A and B, variables 10 and 20, A plus B, 10 plus 20, 30. It's a straightforward style. So this is interactive shell or interactive window. With this interactive window, we can interact by typing something and press enter. You will get instant result like output on. But if you type something like print hello, it's valid. Okay, now it's valid. But if I try to type something P capital letter, it's invalid. But we don't know whether it is correct or not at the time of writing the logic. So look at this P letter wantedly, I'm giving capital letter, but it's not showing any warning or error indication. So when we press enter, you will come to know what mistake you have done, like name error, print P capital not small letter only. So you have to take care syntactical rules and regulations while typing the logic in interactive window. It doesn't show any error indication while typing the logics only. Okay. So we don't have any error indications while typing some logics here in this interactive window. So we have to take care your own risk to type code in interactive shell. This interactive window just recommend for testing purpose. Instantly when we test your logic, so type it and press enter, you will see the output and you will exit from this interactive window. So this is one window where we can write Python code and execute. And next option I'm showing script mode. Script mode means you should ready with your Python script completely, sir. Yes, you should ready with Python script. So that means where we can write Python script means you can write normal like plain text editors, Notepad, okay, Notepad++, any editor you can use. Because Notepad is also one of the plain text editor. You can use that Notepad editor and ready with your Python script. So I'm using Notepad editor for my script of code. So let me show you script mode. Script mode means you can ready with your Python script and after writing some logic in Notepad window, don't forget to save. You must save with the .py extension. That is only script file. Once you are ready with your script file, you can run it either by using command prompt or by using already available software, that is ideally software. So I'm showing option number 2, using script mode, how to write Python code using script mode. For it, let me open a simple Notepad text editor. This is the Notepad editor. And in this editor, I'm trying to show you print. I'm writing simple script like welcome to DURGASOFT Python full stack development session. This is my script. Okay. Right. Once you save this and you have to run this application code. But let me save this. I'm saving this file with the .py extension. Go to file menu and save it. As per my convenience, I'm saving into desktop window. So let me save this file name test.py. And don't forget to give .py. .py makes its Python file only. Save it. Once you save this file into desktop, close this. And my script file is ready and available in desktop. Look at this test.py file is available here. And this test.py file, next I have to run. How to run it? There are two options again. One option is you can use command prompt to run this test.py file. That means already available script file. Or else you can use ideally software. Like what we have a default editor when we install Python software for the first time. Ideally also you can use it. Let me show you first command prompt through how to run. So let's go to command prompt. And this is the command prompt window. But make sure that where is your file is located, you must move to the location. And in that process, I'm just using cd space. Cd means change directory. My desktop is present in OneDrive location. So that's what I'm using OneDrive. cd means change directory, OneDrive, press enter. So we are into OneDrive location. And next I'm moving into desktop. cd space desktop, change directory, desktop one. And here, if you want to run Python file, simply command you can pass Python space test.py. So Python, why I'm passing means command, this is Python file to execute. That's what we have to pass Python. And what's your file name? Test.py. Where it is available clearly in desktop location. That's what I'm just moved into desktop location. Python space test.py. We got the output, what we have written in Notepad window. So welcome to DURGASOFT Python full stack development sessions. Or else you can have the shortcut like instead of Python, py space test.py also, we can type it, no problem. Both are working fine, right? Yes. py space test.py. So welcome to DURGASOFT Python full stack development sessions. This code I have written in my Notepad window. So this is a second option, how to write code in Notepad, like normal text editor. That is your script mode. So once you are ready with your script, how to run this into Python, command prompt too. And you can also run this script file code using ideally software. See, ideally means first when we download and install Python software, this is the default editor you will get. The moment when I open ideally, again you will see interactive window. But I don't want to type code in interactive mode. So simply I can open the file menu and now you can see open option here. Why open means I have already available file in desktop. So I'm selecting the file test.py, open it. And now you can see whatever the code you have written already open and simply go to run menu, run module. Welcome to DURGASOFT Python full stack web development sessions are coming like this. So this is the way to run your already available script file either by using command prompt or by using ideally software. So any option you can use, interactive mode or script mode. And I'll go through option number 3. Sir, without moving here and there. For example, we are writing the code, okay, in Notepad window, save with the .py and open the command prompt and move to the location and run the Python file. So here and there we have to move. But can't we write the code in one location? Like, let me go to ideally. There only I'll create new file, write some logic, save with the .py and run it. So that means creating the file, writing the logic, save the file, run the file. So all options at one location. That is possible with the option number 3 I'm showing. That is ideally using ideally software. So integrated development learning environment using ideally too. So that indicates what? So using this software, we can directly open it and create a new file, save the file and run the file all together at one location. I'm showing ideally through. Let me open ideally. The moment when we open ideally, you will get what? Interactive window. But I don't want to write code in interactive window. I want to create extremely new file. You can see file menu, new file only. Even I don't want to open the file, which is existing file. I want to create exclusively new file. So file menu, new file, and do something code, how much code you want, you can write it. Suppose just basic code only I'm using a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b, and then print c. Or else you can write description like sum is c only. And this file must be saved. Yes, we have to save this. So without save, you can't run. Suppose you can see run menu and run module. It will not allow you to run. Source must be saved. Okay. So let me file menu. Let me go to file menu and click on save. And wherever do you want to save, you can save it. I'm just choosing desktop again. This time I'm using test1.py. So py is an extension of Python file save. Once you save and do you want to run this, run menu, run module. Yes, we got the results on is 30. So this is option number 3. Directly open ideally software, write some logic how much you want, save with the .py extension and run the file. Only one location. Okay. So all together, all the options, all the operations we are doing at one location without moving here and there. Okay. Yes. This is option number 3, directly ideal. But in my lectures, I'm not going to continue with these three options. Interactive mode, script mode, ideally. Just to give a try once. Okay, just you have to know as a Python programmer, all these options, try it once and leave it. So no need to continue these three options because we don't find any intelligence option or error indications or suggestions while writing code, interactive mode, script mode, ideally. So I strongly recommend to use PyCharm editor or else Visual Studio Code editor. These two editors are best option at beginning level of Python programming practice. So because if we go through these two editors like PyCharm editor or Visual Studio Code editor, you will not face any trouble in the initial stage of Python practice because these editors are graphical user interface editors. Means GUI support will be there, more options will be there. Even when we write and type code in using PyCharm editor as well as VS Code editor, there you can see IntelliSense support. Means IntelliSense means pop-up windows will be open when we write something logic. And you can get the methods and variables and everything from IntelliSense options only. And also, even if you're doing many mistakes while writing the logic, instantly that mistakes will be disclosed in PyCharm editor itself only. So that is PyCharm editor and VS Code editor are the best option. Let me launch PyCharm editor. And as I said yesterday session, I'm going to show you PyCharm editor completely for core and advanced Python programming. Whenever we start Django web development, REST API development, as well as Flask framework development, all frameworks sessions will conduct with Visual Studio Code, so that you will get an idea about multiple editors, so how to use PyCharm as well as Visual Studio Code. First, let's launch PyCharm editor and you will see what is the differences between these three options which I explained already and using PyCharm editor. And you must download and install PyCharm editor. You will not get by default, you have to download it. But already in my computer, PyCharm editor is there. Let me uninstall first quickly, just for showing the installation process for you. Okay, so go to the control panel for an installation purpose and uninstall program. And here PyCharm editor is there. Let me uninstall. Why I'm doing this? Just because to show you the installation step-by-step process here for you. If you are new to Python development, you must understand how to download all these editors, right? Let me uninstall first, which is already available in PyCharm's editor from my computer, and I'll uninstall and I'll reinstall it. You can also do setup from your end if really wants to write code in PyCharm editor. Or else you can go through your own editors like VS Code or any other editor. Even people will use Jupyter, Spider, okay, these editors also. Generally, Jupyter or Spider editors can be recommended to use for data science with Python or data analysis with Python. For them, I recommend to use Jupyter or Spider. So I have successfully installed PyCharm editor from my machine. And now it's time to download and install PyCharm editor. How to download means simply go to the Google search and type download PyCharm. Download PyCharm. That's it. Once you click on the first link like download PyCharm, there is a official website jetbrains.com, www.jetbrains.com. Click on that. And you will be able to see once we move to jetbrains.com official link and we are into Windows tab, because Windows operating system product I'm going to download. This is PyCharm editor, the only Python IDE you need, integrated development environment. And you can see there is a download option. Below you can notice forever, free forever. Means this software is completely free, plus 1 month of Pro included. Pro means professional. So professional features also will be included for 1 month. That is trial only. After 1 month, do you want to continue with professional features? Then you have to take the license from JetBrains community. Or if you don't want to continue with the professional, and skip that, and you will continue with normal features. So click on download, and download has begun. It takes few seconds to complete your download of PyCharm. Once we conclude, once we complete, then we'll see that how to install. Right, almost done. Just wait a few seconds. We complete download it. Let me install this PyCharm first. Once download has finished, let me close all the tabs. Go to the download section of your computer. And here, this is the PyCharm 2025.2. Simply double click on this .exe file. Once you double click, and you will see do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Say yes. And welcome to PyCharm setup. The wizard is open. Simply click on next. And by default, any software applications will be installed on the C drive locations. And if you want to install this PyCharm, minimum space is required, 3.4 GB. They are asking. Click on next and activate the desktop shortcut icon. Update the path and update the context menu and .py extension associations. If I select this .py, later when we add new Python files, no need to give .py extensions from your end. Directly you can give the file name. So that is the advantage. You can activate all checkboxes and click on next and click on install. That's it. As simple as that. Easy to install this. Within few seconds, your PyCharm setup will be done, sir. No much more process. Because these are all lightweight softwares. So setup of PyCharm on Python also will be easy. No additional software requirements, hardware requirements needed. Let it be complete. So after that, we'll launch PyCharm editor. You can also do coding in PyCharm editor in the initial stage of learning Python so that you will feel comfortable. And once you get clarity about Python syntactical rules and regulations, then you will be in a position to write in any editor like Notepad or plain text editor like that. Let me finish this. Even if apart from PyCharm editor, we want to write Python logics in Visual Studio Code also, we can use, no problem. VS Code means Visual Studio Code. That is completely free editor setup. Please wait a few seconds. Almost done. Please wait. Now completing PyCharm setup, finish. So you are ready with PyCharm editor launching. So how to launch editor means simple. There is a shortcut desktop icon created PyCharm 2025, or else you can simply go to the search and type PyCharm. So this is PyCharm editor. This is PyCharm 2025.2. Once I click on it, you will see for the first time look and feel of PyCharm editor. So PyCharm 2025.2. And do you want to allow this app public private network access point? You can say yes, no problem. And skip import default settings. And you will see in your case for the first time when we open PyCharm editor, you will get these options clearly. So welcome to PyCharm notebook, Jupyter notebook, and new script, new project, open, folder, clone repository. So this is the Jupyter editor also integrated with the PyCharm. Do you want to write the code in Jupyter notebook with the documentation? You can use it. Or else do you want to create exclusively a new Python script? Then you can select second option, new script. Only one program do you want, you can use this one. Okay, I'm not using this one, just a moment. Let me cancel it. Because all of a sudden I click that second option, it is preparing environment and I don't want. Let me cancel this. Okay, because I need to create a new project extremely. Give me 1 second. Let me open PyCharm. And it's opening already created project. See, sir, actually, I mean to say new project I have to prepare. Okay, how to prepare? So file menu. Actually, new project folder you have to select over here. Okay, by mistake it has happened. No problem. After opening PyCharm also, you can go to file menu, new project option is there. And you can see this is the location where I can save my new project. So Python project 7 a.m. is my project title. This is my 7 a.m. project. Python project 7 a.m. And left hand side, you have to select pure Python and go to the location. Location you can remember where you are saving. By default, the location is C drive only. After that, you can simply click on OK button or create. Below, you are seeing the create option and simply create this. And you can see this window. It will create a new project. Now, for the first time, the look and feel of PyCharm editor is this one. Python project 7 folder has created. And in this folder, I'll create as many as files. Suppose you can add multiple number of files to this project folder. But right now we don't have any Python file. So let's add Python file. How to add Python files to this project folder means simply right click on it, project folder name, go to new option, and there is a Python file is there. Select it and give the name of the file what you want. I'm just giving test and press enter and automatically test file has created. Like this, if we create a folder now with Python project 7a, to this folder, you can include as many as number of Python files, how many more. So I'm using test.py file. So creating this all files here. And now we can write the logic here. So see here, whenever the moment I started print, it's showing IntelliSense, right? Yeah. If it is showing IntelliSense, what programmer is expecting, simply press enter. No need to complete the statements like print from your side. And automatically capture and you can write anything like this. Once we print this, and if you want to execute this file, simply right click on test.py and run test only. And you will see the output window here in the bottom corner. This is code writing window. This is managing the files and folder window, left hand side. And in case do you want to add few more statements, print hello. And every time after changes here in PyCharm, No need to run this file by right click test.py run test because already have executed for the first time. Here you can see in this rerun test or refresh button is there. You will get updated result here. And if you want to add one more file, you can do same process again. Right click on Python project 7am, go to new Python file and give the name test1 and do some logic like A10, B20, C equal to A plus B. Simple logic. Print C is like this. And you can run this test1.py, right click and run test. We get the result out. Okay, so this is PyCharm editor, look and feel, and how to manage the code here. And if you want to increase the font size of the editor tool, or else do you want to change the theme like background theme, you can do all settings. How to do means simply main menu, settings option. In the left hand side, there is appearance option already which is selected. Dark theme is there and let me go for light theme. And in the editor option, see here in the left hand side again editor option is there. Click on font option and font size also you can increase how much you want. 18 I am setting font size. After that you can simply click on OK. Once you click on OK, apply and it will be applied. So automatically font and background theme has been changed. So this is the way to manage Python code using PyCharm editor. In our lectures, complete core and advanced Python programming, we'll use PyCharm editor only. In case do you want to go for Visual Studio Code editor, that also I'm going to set up. Anyone you can use, no problem. But our continuation editor is in upcoming sessions from tomorrow, PyCharm editor only. So this is the way to work with PyCharm editor. Graphically, it's look good. So even if you do any mistake, you can see wantedly I'm removing this bracket. Immediately error indication is clearly available here, underlined red squiggly. That means you are doing some mistake. Even if you forcefully run this, error also will be there. Bracket was never closed, syntax error on which line number also it produced clearly line number 4. Once if you close this and now you can run it, it will be work fine. Okay. So this is PyCharm editor launching successfully. Next, finally, I'm showing Visual Studio Code. Some students are looking for VS Code. If they want to write code in VS Code, so you can download this editor tool and install it, no problem. But let me uninstall VS Code from my computer because already I am maintaining VS Code also. Let's go to quickly control panel just for uninstall this program. And Visual Studio Code also I am trying to uninstall. This is Visual Studio Code. Let me uninstall quickly. So I'm removing VS Code. Oh, you see, it is not. Sorry, it's my bad. Visual Studio Code we have to. By mistake, it is Visual Studio 2022 removed. That's not actually VS Code, it has to be removed. We are unable to cancel this now. No problem. It just wait few seconds. By mistake, Visual Studio installer I am removing. This is not Visual Studio Code. We have to uninstall, right? So Visual Studio installer means it is related to Microsoft Visual Studio. That is for .NET development. So it's taking time again. Please wait. Please wait few seconds, sir. By mistake, I am uninstalling other software because both are looking same name. I supposed to uninstall this one, Microsoft VS Studio Code, but it's unable to cancel it now. Let it be proceed. No problem. Now you have to uninstall this one, Microsoft Visual Studio Code, right? Hmm. Why I am uninstalling Visual Studio Code means just for download and installation showing. So to download VS Code, then you can go to this Google search, simply download VS Code or Visual Studio Code. And there is an option called visualstudio.com. Click on this first link, and there you can see this Windows 10 or 11. You can click on this link. Once you click on this, it downloaded. So VS Code setup is downloading. Once downloaded, finish, folder. And there is a VS Code setup is there. Double click on it. Very simple installation. I accept the agreement and click on next and click on install. That's it. Activate all checkboxes and install it. So Visual Studio Code installation process is this is. Once we install Visual Studio Code, there we can show you how to write Python logics over there. So you can use any editor as per your comfort. But I suggest you better to use PyCharm. So completing VS Code editor, finished. And you can see once we finished, it is automatically launched. Or else we can only launch by clicking Visual Studio Code here. Or double click on it. And here for me, it is recently on which project I work, that project code is open. But for you, it will not show you. You will get welcome message in VS Code. Okay. Yeah. So to create Python programs in VS Code, let me create one new folder in my desktop with name Python 7am. Like this. And I want to open this project folder in VS Code. So to go to VS Code, file menu and open folder option is there. And select the folder where we just created Python 7am. And that folder I'm launching in Visual Studio Code Editor on. So you will get welcome window like this one. And do you want to create a Python file in Visual Studio Code? Make sure that compulsory we need to add some extensions. Extension means like Python extensions. With internet connection, you have to install it for the first time user. So click on the extension option and type in the search box Python. And there is a Python extension will be available that you have to install it, especially Python Microsoft. Here, click on it and install. For me, it is showing uninstall because already many times I have installed. That's what it's showing uninstall option. For you, it will show you install. Then you can click on install. Once you complete extension of Python, then you can create a file. How to prepare file means there is a new file option is there. Click on it. Give the name of the file, any name, test.py. .py mandatory here. Once you create the .py file, you will see .py extension and you can write any Python statements here, print or something like this. Hello world. And you will see that to execute this Python file, simply right click on test.py and there is no run option is available, right? So right click on this white surface area and run code. You will see output here, hello world in the terminal. And close the terminal. And do you want to run it or else there is a play button option is there. Right hand side after writing code, play button you can click. You will see the output window here, well, hello world like this one. Like you can add any number of Python files into this folder and run it here. So this is the way to work with Visual Studio Code Editor with Python logic. So do you want to continue with Visual Studio Code Editor? You can proceed, no problem. So this is about complete different ways to write Python code and execute. Today, what I wanted to tell. So interactive mode, script mode, ideally PyCharmator, VS Code, how to manage. And tomorrow we will manage the code with PyCharmator completely, sir. This is our permanent and regular editor. Please be ready with this editor tool setup. So tomorrow also you have a free demo session. You can use the same link at same time. Once you complete tomorrow demo session and day after tomorrow onwards, do you want to continue my lectures? You must and should enroll for this course. For that enrollment process purpose, you can contact DURGASOFT. Once your enrollment process is over, I'll collect your mail ID so that I can start share the video lectures along with soft copy material PDF. And who are new to this session, if you feel this is your first session, already we completed 2 demo lectures yesterday and day before yesterday. And you will get also that demo video link from DURGASOFT. They'll mail you with the course content and videos link. You can watch the 2 demo lead video lectures for better clarity purpose. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can proceed.
Mohan, John here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we have regular classes on Saturdays and Sunday?
No, Monday to Saturday sessions will be there and Sunday is the off.
Okay. So as of demo, you have class.
Monday to Saturday sessions will be regularly happen.
Okay, so just for demo, you have one class on tomorrow. That's it.
One demo, last one, just next day after tomorrow also sessions will be continuing for enrolled students.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, fine.
Only 4 demos will make it. And after that, you have to enroll and you have to join for the course.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One quick check. May I know the duration of the course?
Yeah. There are 2 options are there. Here, full stack development means we will be covered Python completely core and advanced and Django framework, REST API, Flask and UI basics and MySQL, SQL active. Full stack if you are looking, 4 months duration. And only if you are looking Python, basic Python and advanced Python programming, 45 working days to 2 months, up to 2 months we conduct the sessions. Only Python if you are looking.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Sir, is there an option for taking this Django and REST API like concurrently? While is there a option to take this Django and REST API concurrently with this Python full stack? Like in the sense, because I'm already comfortable, so many of them would be comfortable. So is there any option that you will take it in parallel, Django and REST API?
No, at this time I can't able to do because any other batch is started in future, you can attend parallelly with that also. But I suggest you without having Python prior knowledge, you can't go for Django. That is the problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. If you comfort with Python already, you know very well you can manage somehow logic means you can start with Django. No problem with some other batches. Whenever I start, you will come to know automatically. So you can also continue with that.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, should I join the AI course with Python later, or can I do it with this channel?
So this course is only Python with AI indicates that is nothing but not AI, generative AI we will cover. Only AI tools we will cover. How to search the AI tools for Python programming we will be discussed. Not generative AI complete. Generative AI is different. Python with AI is different. Python code with AI searching like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Claude, how to use that tools to improve your Python logic for faster implementation. For that, we will try to show you the search options more in AI tools only using Python. Actually, if you go through AI tools, then no need to write any logic from your end. There is no option for you to write. But even though we are just introducing tools for searching purpose only, because you should familiar with all AI tools, how to search your Python logics for faster rate of development once you into the job role, right? But in the initial stage, if you depend on AI, then there is no uh, option to write code from your end because everything will be generated by AI only.
Okay, thank you.
So that's all. Tomorrow also you can feel free to attend the demo session. So after tomorrow, if you are really interested to join with this course, you can enroll for that course. Meanwhile, please watch the 2 demo video lectures if you are new to this session for more clarity. So have a nice time. See you tomorrow.